You can sit here, whoever, LACOM, candidates, and talk about Amazonia and the Amber Boys. You have never come face to face with them like me. The other day I was traveling to the airport and I was met by two of them, two young boys. They stopped me and say, "Who are you?" I said, "I'm Lawyer Sama." They said, "Like, I know you be Lawyer Sama or no Lawyer Sama." I said, "Masama, Pigine, when I don't know me, Lawyer Sama and me, where they come for you and they can't defend people. Go outside defend. I start defense since 1992. One said, "Hey, now you be Pa Sama?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "You live for Fonchasi?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Pa, will escort you, but next time no come out there. No come out. Then you no go back. You need to meet them face to face and you won't say what you're saying here. Don't give justification and legitimacy to those you are saying don't have a right to. But your lordships, it's not my fault, it's neither yours. The forefathers of this nation in 1919, 60 and 61 made this country a federal republic, taking into recognition the bijural, bicultural nature, bilingual of what we came to see. Nobody can pretend to say the Anglophone community of this country, Northwest and Southwest, do not constitute a minority, and that they have an equal and fair right to choose and designate who is to be the President of the Republic. I disagree there with the report. Don't undermine the effect that the above 1 million people could have had on the outcome of these results. To say otherwise, I dare to say it. And they're listening to me. The Amber Boys will rejoice. They will rejoice that you have given them recognition by saying, you of the Northwest and Southwest provinces, regions, can get to hell. The 8 other Francophone regions have voted a president. You will give them recognition. In those circumstances, your lordships, I beg one of you to just create a space in your residence for me. I will not go back to Bamenda. They will not allow me to enter there. They'll ask, "Pasama, you go find what you were." But I've come here to reiterate the fact, your lordships, that they are Cameroonians like each and every one of us. Don't give them justification to continue to fight for cessation. It pains some people to hear it. I live it daily. Your lordships, I'm the bar president, je suis le bâtonnier qui, dans le show, il y a 2 ans, avait fait un appel aux avocats de reprendre le travail. Parce que le gouvernement avait montré la bonne foi en commençant à résoudre leurs problèmes. Personne ne peut me contredire. Je suis le premier qui avait appelé à mes jeunes confrères et les Ambazoniens ont dit qu'ils vont brûler ma maison. L'État m'a offert la sécurité. J'ai rejeté parce que j'ai dit que vous allez effectivement confirmer que j'ai été acheté. Parce que c'est ça. Messieurs les membres du Conseil constitutionnel, je suis un enfant élevé par son Excellence John Fundi. C'est mon tuteur. Hier, pendant qu'on était ici, ils ont brûlé sa résidence dans notre village Baba 2. Ils ont kidnappé sa petite sœur. Tout le monde est au courant. Qui? Et quand j'ai suivi mon grand frère, monsieur le ministre Oona, et mon ami et frère, le professeur Ngolengole, parler de ceux qui ont apporté la paix et la stabilité dans ces pays. Qui peut me contredire? Qui en a fait plus que John Fundi? Qui a présenté ses candidats? Il n'a plus de maison. Vous avez suivi, on a tiré sur son chauffeur. Qui a pris le risque d'aller dans le nord-ouest pour calmer ses enfants? On le traite de traître. Et je suis son alter ego. C'est pourquoi je vais demander au président de me trouver de la place. Vous êtes même de ma belle famille, non? Vous savez, ma fille est mariée chez les Betty. On me traite déjà de... Vous allez me chercher de place parce que je ne vais pas rentrer, monsieur le président. Qu'on ne vous trompe pas. Il n'y a pas eu d'élection dans le nord-ouest et le sud-ouest. Veuillez ne pas donner raison aux sécessionnistes. Veuillez ne pas légitimiser la sécession. Je n'aurai pas le choix. Étant né au Nord-Ouest, having been born in the Northwest, where I have all my investments and my children go to school, I'll be forced to follow them. I don't fear to say it. If I have to leave, I'll be forced to follow them. I say this because they're hearing me. I'm not going to pretend and come and sit here. All my investments, my brother has lost his house. I'll follow them if they continue with secession. Give that new president of the republic authorization and give him the powers to resolve this problem for us and for posterity. This said, your lordships, I was not out for sensation. I'm speaking facts which I've lived on a daily basis. As an Anglo-Saxon trained lawyer, before I invite my colleagues, I will say what I'm sure you will understand. Out of professional and academic honesty, I say, I associate myself in toto with all the submissions of all the lawyers who came before me, in particular the lawyers who submitted for other candidates. I associate myself with their submissions, and I urge your lordships to uphold them in the course of these submissions. The order, finally, your lordship, Mr. President, I honor you, I respect you. I was trained to talk. My only tool of trade is talking. If you allow me here, I'll talk to tomorrow, but I don't want to do so, your lordships. I respect you, I venerate you because of your age and experience. Wouldn't like to keep you again here like yesterday. Candidate Joshua Osih wants to show to the world, and that's why his lawyers are a replica of the Republic of Cameroon. The first of the lawyers who will come and talk here will edify you in the French language. Barrister Mustafa Ngwana will follow me, followed by Barrister Sufu Benjamin. He will edify you in the English language. Barrister Atanga Charles Mbam